So I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Yep.
And what's extra up is you didn't even know I had a boyfriend. I was planning on coming on here this week and talking about it and being like, hey, if you feel like no one is ever gonna accept you and love you for who you are, this is your sign that that's not true, and someone will. It's just a matter of time. You have to be patient. And now I need you to tell me that, because to be honest with you, there hasn't been a single man that I've been involved with who hasn't required me to change some core part of myself in order to make a relationship work. And it's really bizarre because I love who I am. I don't want to change. It would be a shame. That's how I see it. I see it as like it would be tragic for me to change who I am. And my friends and my family feel the same way. They don't want me to change. Like, even though there are some negative parts to my personality, like, no one has wanted me to change. And then suddenly, like, a man appears in the middle of my life like an alien, confused. Like, they just don't get it. And it really feels like my only two options are to change the core parts of myself that they require me to change, or to never achieve romantic fulfillment and never be in a long-term relationship that works for both of us. And I need you to tell me that there's a third option.
The relationship that you have with your partner is different from the relationship that you have with your family. There's a lot of stuff that your partner is going to see and know about you that your family members and friends aren't going to see and know. Both of you should adjust to make the relationship work. That's just how it is.
For the perfect man, would you bow?
No.
So, okay, think about this. The perfect man, perfect looks, perfect personality, perfect loyalty, never leave you, never cheat on you, treats you amazing, perfect treatment, perfect wealth, money. So technically the perfect man could be a trillionaire. No bow?
It's just a little weird.
Little weird?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to do a little weird things for like $1 billion?
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. Like, how about this? If I employed you at a Target and you have to bow as the guests come in, and I'll pay you $10 million a year to do that, would you take that job?
Yeah.
For 10 mil a year,
Yeah.
but you have to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Or I could give you not only the world's richest man, but he's perfect in every single way. Through him, you would have more money than $10 million a year, and you don't have to work. You don't take that?
No.
So you do the same exact thing, and in fact, you only have to do it one time, but if you work at the store, you're there for 8 hours.
Doing it to everybody.
And you have to do it to everybody. Really?
Give me the billionaire.
Yeah, it just makes more sense to do it there.
This is facts right here.
I want him to be in control. Like, I'm desperate for him to be the man that I know he is.
He is the man you know he is.
Because I need him to step up and he doesn't, and it just...
What would stepping up look like for you? Doing whatever you want, when you want it, as you want it? That's not stepping up. That's a piece of that gets rolled over.
Facts.
Paying attention to you every second, 24/7, responding to all your fake problems, and with the same drama that you create them in so you can feel significant. There's two ways to be significant. Do something significant. He's done that. The other one is make up significant stories with big problems. Make them bigger than they are times 10 so that people will pay attention to you. You think the problem is him, or that you should try to change the feminine. You have to shut up and honor this man, or you have no future.
Listen, I don't care what type of argument I get into with my man. I'm still gonna cook for him. He's still gonna get fed. I'm still gonna make sure he's good. Yes, I'm that type of person. I don't care how mad I am at you. I'm still going to make sure you're good as my man. Now, the thing about it is, I would love to have a man that does the same for me. You might be mad at me, but guess what? You still gonna make sure I'm good. You still gonna show up for me when I need you to. You're not gonna hit me with the, oh, I ain't do it because I was mad at you. Because I don't care how mad I am with you. I'm still gonna show up for you, no matter what. And I'm not talking about emergencies when it's too late. Now I'm by by your side. No. I'm still gonna be by your side even when I'm mad at you.
If you had to delete all social media accounts to save your relationship, would you do it without no hesitation?
Hey, boo, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm right with you when you're right. I'm not deleting anything, baby. I'm going to delete you before I delete those social media apps. I'm so sorry, especially in this day and age where social media plays a huge role in most people's careers. Absolutely not. Like, I'm not deleting anything. I'm so sorry.
I would like to know, what does it come down to that deleting
my social media is going to help our relationship? Child, I would have to hit somebody.
What has happened?
Listen, Linda, what I want to say is at this point, okay, deleting social media might just save the world, okay?
If that man is asking you to delete your social media, you need to delete his butt. And drop down in our comments and let us know, would you or would you not? And if you say you would, we're going to judge you and we're going to get back to the show.
We cannot be friends if this is how you are. Number one, if you sincerely believe with your full chest that all men are trash, that mindset is so draining and you are not going to inflict that onto me. Number two, if you are cheating on your partner or your spouse, you disgust me. I will not hang with you. I will not be around you. You need to prioritize God's love, because God's love will always be above the way I'm gonna love you, because I'm gonna love you from a distance. My love will be conditional. I will not be around you. Number three, if you have no plan for your life and you are actually comfortable with that, you are comfortable with being stagnant in life, you have no ambition, you are proudly lazy, etc., I cannot be around you. I'm not going to be around that.
Having feelings for another man while you're engaged is not cheating. I will on this soapbox. I was engaged. I had feelings for another man because I was in a play with this other guy, and I was spending hours and hours and hours and hours during practice with him, and just...
Listen, I don't know what dumb femcel podcaster that you watch, but that's the dumbest thing that I've heard. No, officer, you got it all wrong. You see, yes, I was drunk driving, but this is my buddy's truck, so it doesn't count. Part of me thinks that it's probably satire, but that's all her account is just talking about emotional cheating. So it's pretty much like bobbing for apples in a tub that has no water in it, you know?
Pay for your food, I'm not gonna pay for her food. You gonna pay for her food, you gonna pay for whatever I order. I'm not gonna pay for her food. You gonna pay for what I order.
This is embarrassing, honey. We didn't already ate and everything. Like, I could pay for my own fucking food, but this is ridiculous.
Swear to God, like, this is why I don't like going out with your ass. It's always different because you be on that weird ass. I'm bringing somebody with you on. I don't touch you. We've been talking for 4 years and your ass still weird.
Like, you don't invite somebody and not pay for their tab.
Like, the audacity of you.
This is why you don't date. This is real mid.
I'm ready to go. That's why I don't like being around your ass. You always got so much going on.
I told you quit f***ing with his bald-headed ass. I told you.
You know, there was a woman talking about, I have to change a core part of who I am. A lot of times these modern women, first of all, they build their core part on foolishness. So it should have never been a core part of who you are to begin with. And when somebody says that's toxic, that's not healthy for a relationship, you're going to have to let that go. Then you say, oh, well, my friends like it. My parents like it, because your parents are not in a relationship with you. Some of y'all don't even stay with your parents anymore. You have your own house, so your parents don't have to put up with it every single freaking day. The husband will, though. The boyfriend will, though. Every single day he'll have to put up with that crap. So if you built your personality on some toxic trait, yes, you need to get rid of that. Well, it's a core part of who I am. It don't need to be. Sometimes we can take on behaviors that we have no business having in our lives in the first place. And that's what she has. And then to try to get online and justify it. Oh, you know, people are going to, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. Well, people are going to take you for who you are. And when you're thinking that they won't love you for who you are, then just keep on trying. Just go to the next one. And the next one going to have you right back on TikTok doing the same thing. Doing the same thing because you don't understand. Stop acting like a moron. Stop doing that. Men don't like that crap.
It is statistically proven that women leave relationships more. So they end them, they file for divorce more, so on and so forth. But this does not mean that men do not want to leave relationships, right? And I'm not talking about the men who understand that they need to stick it out and work through the hard times. I'm talking about the men who want you to leave them. For those of you who are new here, I am a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I've been doing so for close to a decade. And something I can tell you is this. Men are cowards when it comes to ending a situation with a woman for a variety of reasons, right? But one of the reasons is they don't want to cut off that access to you. See, if you leave them, the door is still open in their minds because they did not sever the tie, right? So they can come back in with the, hey, stranger, what's going on, big head? You ain't really feeling me like that, so on and so forth, when they have no other options or the option that they actually want doesn't want them back. So ladies, something that you'll see a man do when he wants you to end the relationship is start getting quiet, start giving you short responses, start getting a little bit disrespectful, start to cheat, start to talk to other women, start to be blatantly just like out there in your face, right? And they know they're doing it in your face. They're giving you reason for you to step away, right? And they typically are not going to give you a fight about it when you go. So trust me when I tell you, women end relationships more, and I think sometimes women end relationships for more petty reasons than a man might have for the men who are not cowards. But understand that men want to walk away from relationships too. They just want you to do it for them. Do with that what you will. Stay safe.
One of the most dumb lyrics I hear from dudes when it comes to dating is how many of them think that women use them for free meals when it comes to dates.
I can't wait to see the look on someone's face when they realize that, yes, there are women out there that do that.
Do y'all genuinely think we are on some poverty line that, like, I can't pay for dinner?
No, it's not that at all. It just happens to be the case that there are some women out there that tend to act like leeches.
What makes you think I need a free dinner from you?
I don't think they want to hear the reason why a lot of men don't want to take certain types of women out on dates. They're just not ready for it.
It's just like, it's so obviously a cop-out. Like, that's not the reason. That's not the reason you don't want to take women out on dates. It's because you're broke and don't have the facilities to take women on dates, and that's a different story, but don't try and blame it on us.
So some guys don't want to take certain women out on dates. So naturally, that's the guy's fault? Are they really thinking this through? I don't think so.
Like, nobody needs your free meal, man. Just admit you can't afford it and go. Maybe you're projecting that because you want the free meal.
I don't often quote Shakespeare. However, I feel that this is an opportune moment. Methinks she doth protest too much.
It's just such a slap in the face that you guys think we can't afford this dinner and we need you to pay for it.
Or, most guys don't want to waste their money on a woman who's obviously just going to be a waste of his time.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", but I'm about 6'5" right now.
Would you say that dating at 6'5" is just as easy for you as it is shorter woman?
No, probably harder for me a little bit.
Why is that the case?
I find a lot of men who don't want tall women. I was actually talking with my friend who's 6'5" without heels, and they often feel like they have to compete with us. So it's very hard to date a woman who's very tall. I would say 5'10" plus. If a man is competitive, it will come out for sure.
But what's your preference? Does your man have to be taller than you two?
No, I would say my preference of what I like would be 5'10" and up. I'm 6'1", like I said, without heels. But if it is my soulmate and he's 5'8", I would totally be with him. I've dated a guy that's 5'8", so.
So why do so many men get caught up in, I'm not 6 foot, she's probably not even going to give me a shot?
Because unfortunately, a lot of women do judge height, and a lot of women do have this trend of, he needs to be 6 foot plus, he needs to be 6 foot plus, and it's like a check. It's like a box they have to check. And it's going to limit so many women from being actually happy, because if you're hyper-focused on the physical, you're never going to be happy. Looks fade very quickly. Height fades very quickly. If looks were all that mattered, Hollywood couples would never break up. I dealt with it when I was younger, and when I listened to the haters of men saying, oh, I want a short girl, I want a little girl, I want a little side piece, I don't want a tall girl that's taller than me. And now I don't listen to that. I listen to the positivity and I embrace that. And I hope that men do the same when they hear women like me say height doesn't matter.
I don't mean this in an offensive way at all, I swear to God. But I feel like I see an attractive man like once every 30 men that I see. I see a bad everywhere I go. Even an average looking bad everywhere I go. An average looking good looking man, I don't be seeing him. And I don't like that.
You know what the problem is? A lot of women grow up
and they think that's normal to the point where they don't know when they gay. So like, think about if a man said the same thing, they'd be saying like, oh, I don't see that many attractive women, but these, I was like, yeah, that's gay right there. See what I'm saying? The women don't know because they grow up just like kissing, and you see what I'm saying? They used to that shit. Think about why so much man hating going on. So many women who got so many negative things to say about men, and the women who don't do that, they call them pick-me's. I think those the gay women. They don't know this about themselves though. But they say like this and then they be confused, right? When it comes to my mentality, I go outside, I don't see no attractive. All I see is fine women, that's it. You sound like you might like both and just don't know this yet. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
The book is based on a survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled, that's a catch. And so
80% of the women you surveyed is settling? What are women too picky about here?
Well, I'll tell you, men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date. And men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough. She doesn't have to look like Angelina Jolie. She just has to be cute enough. She has to be warm and kind. And she has to be interesting to talk to.
Ding, 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 ding. Pretty simple.
Right. Okay, reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And they wouldn't do it. And there were things like he wore a brown belt with black shoes.
And a lot of women lack accountability. There's a lot of women who you will sit down and ask her like, hey, like in your last relationship, like what role did you play in it going wrong?
Right.
And she'll look you in the eyes and say nothing. I did what I was supposed to do. He cheated.
Well, yeah.
Or I did what I was supposed to do. He neglected me.
Yeah. That right there, what you said, a lot of women lack accountability. No. And I can say a lot of men lack accountability. How about we address the men lacking your emotional state?
I think what you're doing is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because again, I never said that men don't lack accountability. When you said it, I nodded. Yep, you're right. A lot of men do. But just the mere mention of a woman having something to work on made you feel away. Tell a woman that she needs to work on something, or you tell a woman that she's doing something wrong, automatically go into defense. Yeah, they may be wrong too, and we'll get to that. But right now, we on you. Mm-hmm. Don't spin it back in my moment of telling you what you need to work on. And a lot of women do that.
Yeah, women dress up for each other, not to impress men. Science proves it.
Crazy how women will quite literally completely change their mentality based off of just wanting to win an argument, right? For years they've been saying, for years, oh, we don't do it for men, we do it for ourselves. But the second that a man says, hey, you don't dress up for men, you dress up for you. No, we actually dress up for men. We dress to impress men. We've always done it to impress men. We want to get the attention. It's actually been true all along. Am I right now? Like, a woman will literally snitch on herself just to win the argument at hand. Doesn't matter if it disproves all of the other arguments she's ever addressed in the past. As long as she wins this argument, she'll make sure to tell you what the truth is to prove you wrong.
And modern women just have that, their standards just keep on getting dumber and dumber. They just keep on getting dumber and dumber. Oh, he wore a black belt with brown shoes, or a brown belt with black shoes, or whatever stupidity it is. And that's what I keep on saying. There's nothing that you can do with modern women. You can't be around them. You don't need to be around them because they say a lot of stupid stuff, a lot of silly stuff. And they wonder why they don't have a man. It's because you continue to put a list of 300? A list of 300 items? A list of 300 items? Well, I ain't gonna go out with him again a second. He didn't get a second date because he wore a certain belt color with a certain shoe color. What? You see how ignorant that is? And y'all are talking about y'all are emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, socially aware. Do y'all ever stand in the mirror and say these types of things? Even when they go back to their girls group and the group chat is like, I think that's kind of silly, but hey girl, that's your standard. Because you won't tell them that was dumb, they think, well, she didn't say no. She didn't say it was dumb, so I must be all right. And they never change their behavior.
you're broken up and you're working together. I'll tell you the story real quick. So essentially, she's broken up with me, and I've told her I don't want to go on holiday. But the problem is, the holiday was £1,000, non-refundable. I mean, what's the biggest secret you've kept from him and he kept from you?
Maybe once lied about who was at a place I was at, but nothing big.
What was that?
No, like there's been people at places that you just don't need to know about.
Who?
Nothing.
Go on.
I'm not naming names.
He's asking you a question.
I'm not naming names.
Say it. How about you, bro? Like, what's the biggest lie he told us? I just don't think I've lied. I swear on my life. Damn.
Other than maybe saying someone's not somewhere.
Go on.
Then shut up.
What's some more thing you have done while being split? Well, she has gone and got with someone and messaged someone in the 2 weeks we were broken. And you still went without her? Refundable. It's not refundable, but your emotions are non-refundable, you know? I know.
It makes me feel really bad person now.
No, you know, from what I can hear, you seem like a really bad person. You know, I wouldn't treat a girl like that, you know? I think this guy is really loyal to you, and you just with his feelings and his money and his bank account, everything. just look at this man, bro. Look at his face. He's in pain now. He doesn't want to show he's in pain. Look at this girl though. She's happy. She doesn't care.
Hold on, Tammy. I want you to say this, what you just said to me on camera, to the people of social media land, okay? Can you repeat that? I know I just paused you because I wanted to pull the camera out because I need to get this documented, okay? Okay. Here we go. Okay, go ahead, say what you were saying.
I said that I am an anomaly. We were talking about how women are saying men have to make 6 figures or they got to be 6 feet tall or like all this stuff that, you know, makes them only be looking for like 1% of men worldwide, right? And I said I'm an anomaly. And not because I'm married. People get married all the time. Not even because I've been married for 24 years. I am an anomaly because I have been loved well. And you will be surprised how many women have never experienced being loved well, being respected well, being honored well by a man. So when you remove that, all there is to reach for is the 6 figures, the big house, the fancy car, the expensive bags, the trips, because I got to get something out of it. So when they don't understand that there is no value that can be placed on being loved well, they don't even know what it feels like. They don't even know what it looks like. So they reach for superficial things. Not to say you want somebody broke or you want somebody that has no, desire to do things for you. But I'm telling you, all of that without being loved well is whatever too.
So, do you want to give me a thank you or a gift? Go ahead.
What do you mean?
Just say.
I mean, absolutely. Thank you for loving me well, but I don't think it's not all because of me. It's the man you are. Whoever you would have married, you would have loved her well. It's who you are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm just fortunate. I'm blessed.
You look blessed to me.
Blessed!
I love you.
I love you, boy.
So Shorty went on a date and she found out the hard way.
I was on a date with this guy the other week, and on the date, he made me pay for every other drink that we got that night. Not just my drink, his included. And if I'm on a date and I have to pull out my card, I'll pull out my card. Boo-boo, I will pay. But just know there will not be a second date, okay? So I basically expressed to him, I was like, look, I've never had to pay for anything ever on a first date. Drinks, food, whatever. I feel like the man always takes care of it, and that's kind of just what I expect. To me, it's just the chivalrous thing to do. I think if you are a man, you will take care of the woman on the first date. And when I told him this, he verbatim replied, "You're not my bitch. Why would I pay for you?" And then followed that up with, "Sounds like you need to get your money up." What? Like going celibate, abstinent, whatever. I need like a lobotomy after that. What is going on?
The first thing I got to say is whoever homeboy is, he is not from Arizona, Phoenix, wherever she's at. Right off the bat, she seems insufferable, entitled as And then on a first date, you know, telling someone, yeah, you know, the dude's supposed to pay for everything. Like, you coming off mad ill. And once you start seeing those super red flags, granted, those are her preferences, but now it's my preference to be like, all right, bet you could pay for the rest of the drinks or whatever the case may be. Because if I see this date going nowhere, you know, I'm gonna wrap up whatever I had. So as far as paying for a date, my rule is if I ask you, I'll pay. And yeah, I think, you know, a dude is supposed to pay for dates, but at the same time, after so many dates, you can see where this is going, especially if the chick never offers to pay at all. I've been on dates where I've gone a few rounds and shorty's like, hey, no, I'll take the third round. A dude hears that, ooh, it's a whole different ball game. You know, appreciation goes a long way, especially to a dude. This chick right here just doesn't seem like that type. She does seem a little insufferable, and she's obviously single with these same chivalrous thoughts or whatever. It hasn't done nothing for her, and whoever was with her thought she wasn't worth it. So now the homie is way ahead of the game. You're telling her, you're not my... He not wrong. You not. There's levels. When you become my shorty, there's perks that come with that. And obviously into marriage, there's more perks that come with that. Yeah, man, she learned the hard way. That attitude sucks. But in all, homie told you, get your money up.
For being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after her surgery. Ooh.
Yes, you're an
Oh.
I don't even need to hear the story. Okay, go ahead.
We're done.
Yeah. End of story. I don't even need to hear the story. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
So my wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it and I was against it. It was not my decision and ultimately I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face, lip fillers, a neck lift, and other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She is fully healed now and wants us to go back to normal. Like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do try, I make sure there's very little light. What the? I know. Okay. It's been a few months and I kind of dread having to look at her. Obviously, she has noticed. She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm tired from work or that I'm run down. Really anything except the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. I said that I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there's nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried to explain that I wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her. She kept digging. I finally told the truth. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something I found attractive and that I was turned off. She asked if that's why I turned off all the lights now. I said yes. She started crying.
Okay, his hole is getting deeper and deeper. I was like, oh my God.
There's more. Wait.
I said, I'm not attracted to you. Yeah, turn off the lights because you're ugly. Okay, that's all I heard. But okay, keep going.
So she started crying and said that she needed time alone. She went to stay with her sister. I've been called every name in the book since this happened. The sister said that I'm a piece of shit for insulting my wife's looks. Her friends think I'm the I try not to say anything. I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her, but her face is just weird now. She looks like the alien from the Fifth Element.
And that's exactly it. These modern women don't care. They don't care nothing about men. They continue over and over again to embarrass men. Over and over. Embarrass men. Treat men like crap. Just don't have any regard for his feelings, how you make him look, especially in public. Now see, modern women get into these interviews and they admit a lot of stuff that you should probably keep your mouth shut about. But because modern women don't have any respect for men, they mention a whole bunch of nonsense. That if their man were doing that, or if their man thought like that, they would have a problem with it. And they would want to talk all night about it. And you got to appease me. Let's go somewhere where I want to eat at, exactly what I want to eat. I want you to tell me all of the things that I want to hear. And I want you to show me that you're actually loyal to me by cutting off not just the people that I don't like, but the people that I might have potentially a problem with in the future. Even if it's your own parents, even if it's your own family, cut them off too. I don't need anybody in my way. I'm the queen bee. But let me go ahead and go over here and disrespect you. Let me go ahead and go over here and show you how loyal I am to you. Y'all ask why men aren't really engaging with you, and we continue to see examples of why.
We cannot be friends if this is how you are. Let's say in this case I'm married. You are my homegirl, but you expect me to put you over my spouse. Are you? If I get married, my husband will come first. That's common sense. I can't be one with you. I can't get into covenant with you and God. That is spiritually impossible. I am not going to have children with you. If I even get of you trying to place yourself above my husband, I will question your sexuality. I don't just question some men's sexuality when they act a certain way. You just gotta show me once that you do not respect my husband, you do not respect my marriage, you do not respect my role as his wife, and you are indirectly trying to take his place. You are gay and we are done. You are free to be gay. That has nothing to do with me. But possessive, shady, and acting like you want to be in my husband's place, you can go that way. We're done.
So you do for pay?
Go for pay, yeah.
But you're straight?
But I'm straight.
Explain that to me.
I don't really know. To be honest. You got me there.
So if I went into a room and I saw a geezer,
yeah,
and he's bent over,
yeah,
it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So how do you change your mind frame to, okay, wait, do you have to do missionary as well and stuff?
I do everything, mate. Yeah, if the money's there, I'm doing it.
And so is he like... He ain't...
Oh, they love it.
Fuck at
They love it because I'm a straight geezer.
No, I'm saying when he's got his legs up, yeah, and then you're there.
Yeah.
Is he? You can see everything, yeah.
Yeah. They love it.
He shuts off from it.
You think he's?
No, he's gay.
He's not even. He's so straight. It's ridiculous.
It's nonsense.
I don't know about so straight. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, dog. The end of days is here, bro. Same reason why they got men in the girls' locker rooms right now, dog. Like that, bro. He's the straightest man ever because he can choose. Like, how that shit work? He's the straightest man ever because he do gay shit.
A lot of women are very jealous of male friendships. Guys who, when they see their men interact with other men and they witness those male friendships, women will get very jealous. Why? Because they don't have that in their own relationships a lot. When you see these guys, they're, the Justins and the Sterlings, and you see them, and even like Tristan and Andrew, you see like a real sense of brotherhood there, right? You just do, right? Whether you like those guys or not, or whether you like what they're about, or that's irrelevant. To each other, those men have really formed a sense of, I will have your back. I will be here. Like, it's 3 a.m. and you called me and there's a problem. What do you need? Like, where do I need to be?
Do you think in terms of your looks, are you perfect?
Yeah, God made me perfect. People get surgery to have my features. People get surgery to have lips like mine. People get surgery to have lips like mine. People get surgery to have cheekbones that I have. They get implants in their faces. Like, I was blessed with beauty.
Are there any men above your league looks-wise?
No.
There's no men that
No,
you
I could get any man. Any
could get
level of attractive man.
any man? Like male models?
I've dated male models.
Are there adjectives you would outright use to describe yourself?
I glow. I'm radiant. And people see me as that.
When you walk down the street, do they turn as you walk by?
Yeah.
All of them?
A lot of them. It makes my friends uncomfortable how many people stare at me.
Tell me a woman who's like a celebrity who we can Google, who you think is a 10.
Kylie Jenner. Perfect.
Is she your looks match, though?
Oh, well, I mean, she gets surgery to have my features.
Who's a guy who's a 10 for you?
Michael B. Jordan is perfect, yeah.
Is that your looks league?
Yeah, I think if we met and we had a good chemistry, I think I could get it, for sure.
Tell me another guy who's a 10. Brad Pitt. Young Brad Pitt.
Young Brad Pitt, I think he was like a 10, yeah.
What about Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, that was my biggest crush when I was like 12.
You could land all these guys.
If we had like a chemistry, yeah. I think we would walk up to each other and find each other attractive, for sure.
My mama married a man that provided for her kids, his kids, came home, still cooked, still clean. He cooked more than my mama did.
Your mama married a sucker.
And I mean that with all due disrespect. Why can't the men act like they used to? Because we learned from them. They went bald and they looked terrible. Y'all in the comment section, my stepdaddy was great. My stepdaddy was great. I'm sure he was. To you, were y'all great to him? He don't care. Cause back then they thought of it as a badge of honor to step up for somebody else's baby. And what did these men get for their efforts? Just a feeling. And if you want to be a stepdaddy, that's cool. But to sit here and act like men are terrible because we don't want to be, it's just nine, girl. It ain't my fault. You ain't with your baby daddy? Get off the internet and go and find your baby father. You said this man provided for your mama, her kids, went to work, and then came home and did more cooking than her? A sucker. And what I want to know is if y'all can have a bad baby daddy but learn better and want better for your life going forward, how come we can't learn from the who was stepdaddies and wasting all their time, money, and effort on somebody else's children? They all look back and say, don't do it, young blood, don't do it.
Do you have any guy friends?
I do.
If we were dating and they wanted to spend time with you one-on-one, how would you react?
Okay, so a lot of the guys that I date with do not condone me having guy friends, but unfortunately, because I'm single and no one has asked me for marriage, I'm gonna continue to have guy friends. I'd rather guy friends than female friends.
So you're saying that you're single until married?
Absolutely.
Even if we were boyfriend, girlfriend?
Absolutely.
So if I said, yo, my boundary is no hanging out with this dude who I don't know.
As a girlfriend, you don't have that ability to tell me what I can and cannot do because there's no ring on my finger and because there's someone out there that's going to give me the full throttle of what I want. I believe that.
But if we're together, why would you want to break that?
So let me reverse the question, right? So we're together, right? And you have a fan base of female friends, right? Will you hang out with them?
Not if it's something you didn't like.
Okay, so I like your thought process. A lot of guys won't think like.
If a man has no friends, pay attention. If a man has no friends or a very small circle, don't get it twisted. That is not a red flag. That's a man who has mastered himself. A man without friends or a very small circle is a very, very secure man. He's learned that quality matters more than quantity, and he doesn't need an audience to validate his worth. His confidence comes from inside, not from the approval of others. He's not afraid to be alone because he knows his own strength. He is very selective with his energy and who he lets into his life. That is a good quality to have. He walks away from drama and gossip because he has built a peaceful life for himself and does not want to let that go. He doesn't need to be surrounded by people to feel complete. He's comfortable, he's grounded, he's steady, and he doesn't waste time on meaningless relationships. He knows that what he wants, and he doesn't waste time with it. So if you come across a man with very few friends or a very small circle, don't underestimate him. That's not loneliness. That is discipline, and he knows peace. It's not isolation. That is self-mastery, and men like that, they're the hardest ones to replace.
And you know, the lady a few minutes ago was talking about how can you expect me as a woman to put you over my husband? But that's what they expect. You say it out loud. It's like, why would they put you over their husband? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But that's what they expect. That's what they're looking for. I'm looking for somebody, a friend, a girlfriend, to honor the girl code. I could see if, say for instance, you had a boyfriend. Y'all not really married. Okay. I don't agree with it, but okay. Even if I were to give you the benefit of the doubt there. Fine. They want you to get married and still put them first. When I'm crying, when I'm all alone, when I'm hurt, drop everything. Never mind that you have a husband. Never mind that you have kids. Never mind that you have responsibility. Drop everything. Tell him he's just going to have to understand and come over here and comfort me. Not only comfort me for a few hours, stay the night, stay 2 or 3 nights, and just be here with me because I'm the only thing that's important. I'm the only thing that matters. And you have packs of women that are now doing this. Drop everything and come and comfort me. If that's what you want to do, fine. You need friends to come, that are willing to put on whatever they have on hold and come comfort you. But people who have actual lives cannot do that. And that's the point she was making. I have a husband. You cannot be the first priority. My husband. I literally took, I said vows to him. That's my first priority of my kids, my family. How can you be? If you want somebody to put you like that, you go get married. You go find somebody. You do the work. But modern women don't want to do that because they know they're not willing to change. And so I would rather not change and have somebody that accepts me and all of my bad behavior, and just let me do whatever I want to do, instead of just saying, you know what, let me fix this part, let me fix that part, and see if I can find somebody else to work with me. Let me see if I can find a man who isn't perfect either. We can work on each other, work with each other. But the thing that's first and foremost is him being loyal to me and me being loyal to him. We have the same values. We're going in the same direction. Who's going to beat us? Who's going to stop us? Instead, you want to keep in your bad behavior and your bad habits and then call on everybody to comfort you when those bad habits and bad behaviors have consequences.